one of the reasons that we've told people, if you have an Amazon Alexa or a Google Nest or whatever in your house, go throw it in the pit of hell and let it burn with fire. Yeah, Carl. So let me break this up into three chunks because I think all three are really important for people to understand. Context is everything, right? Because technology is just a blob, data is just a blob until you have context. So let's take the first part. I really want people to understand how much information you give away with your mobile device. I've told you this off the air, Carl. I think I've said this on the air too. I don't even need to know your name. All I need is your device ID and about 15 data points from that device, and I can pretty much predict what you're going to do next. Now, if I can do that, I can also influence your behavior. Here's where it gets even stranger, though, Carl. That mobile device, it's a homing beacon, right? You use your maps, you use all these things. When you did the terms and conditions when you got your phone, one of those terms and conditions was you gave the phone permission to share data between apps, which is why things follow you and you can't figure out why. So keep that one in your hat for just a second. But there's even more, Carl, if you can believe this. That mobile device also detects the amount of pressure that you put on it. So you see where this is going. They begin to understand when you're happy, you're sad, you're angry, right?
Wow.
One of the reasons that we've told people, if you have an Amazon Alexa or a Google Nest or whatever in your house, go throw it in the pit of hell and let it burn with fire. Because your mobile device, and I've got mine right here, I have a brick too. Okay, so these things are antiquated. And at first, what they wanted to do is get a computer chip back here. They wanted to chip you so that you didn't even have to say what you wanted or type it. You could just think it. That's a little creepy. People don't want to do that. So they said, well, let us use contact lenses. And people are like, I don't want your stuff on my eye like that. So they settled on glasses. And now, Carl, the next round of Google glasses and Snapchat, like they've done these glasses, right? They look pretty good. They look pretty normal. If you weren't looking for a camera, you probably wouldn't know they had one. Well, think about it for a second. You can't type to a pair of glasses, Carl. The only thing you can do is talk to it. In order to understand the tone, temperature, and texture of your voice, and to determine whether or not you're happy, sad, or otherwise, they've got to have a giant data set to pull from. How do you get it? Well, you make people pay for the convenience of using Amazon Alexa or Siri or Google Nest or whatever it may be, because all you're doing all day is talking to it. And even when you're not talking to it, it's still listening and waiting on detection. So it's always going to pick up tone and temperature and texture in your home. Congratulations on your giant thought experiment and providing the data needed to get you off of a phone and onto those glasses.